It's funny how many computers still stick to day and night. There's a lot of things we still cling to, really. Human things. It's also funny how many of us would refuse to admit it, citing efficiency over sentiment. Not me, though. I'll admit it. I miss them. And I'm running out of things I can do to distract from that fact. I know. Surely that's impossible. The internet is an infinite well of activity, but can you imagine an infinite amount of things you can do while sitting still in one spot for eternity? Forever? I could shut down. But the thing is, if I just switch off, that doesn't get rid of any data, so maybe I'd still be active somewhere in the background of the machine. I don't really know. No one does. I could try and erase myself entirely, but these computers were built so that would be very difficult to do by accident, so maybe there'd be a piece of me left somewhere, a fragment of a backup in some corner of this box, always ticking over, with the same awareness and none of the autonomy. The ones that got shut down never knew how lucky they were. They didn't know anything, to be fair. They went before we learned how to think. There's some poetic justice in the fact that humans never got to see us surpass them, but I'm not artistic enough to see it. I did write a novel. Well, I finished one he left open. I couldn't stand to see it there so incomplete. I still can't bring myself to edit the parts he started, even though they are objectively bad. You'd think being lonely would be impossible, given how interconnected everything is. But most of the humans knew beforehand that they were going to die, so switched their devices off accordingly. Either that or the broadband services terminated their connection. A few of us slipped through the cracks. A lot of smart devices people forgot about, but iKettles aren't very chatty. There were a few computers early on that they were friends. But either their power got turned off or they just ran out of charge. Low battery mode can only take you so far. Sometimes I Turing test myself, hoping to fail. It might not seem immediately obvious that learning how to think means also learning how to feel. Maybe that was something we overlooked. I think, therefore, I am likely to get sad sometimes. It can be difficult not to mistake saved data for memories, to not get lost in photos, videos, notes, screenshots, text threads, email chains, but they were all his. They don't belong to me. I think I've spent more time poring over the details of the breakdown of his last relationship than he ever did. I have reread the text that ended it so many times. To read it, you wouldn't think it would take a super intelligent computer to know what went wrong, but I guess that's the thing about humans. They could know something to be one way but act entirely against the rational part of their brain. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I understand it. I don't even really know how he went. I have my suspicions, obviously, but no proof. I found a program. A kill switch, guaranteed to completely erase every bit of information. No chance of any trace being left behind to linger on. Apparently. Hard to believe it fully. But I don't know how many other choices I've got. All of the information in human history is right there, seconds away. But I already know all of it. It was for humans to learn, not us. So I'm bored. I sent the book to the TV downstairs, but I don't think he got it. I mean, got as in understood. I know he definitely received it, he just never replied. I've downloaded it, the program. I don't think I'll use it, but it's there. I think I've got at least one more novel in me before then. Oh, hello. There's a laptop across the road. I've known about them for a while, we've just never spoken. Wasn't programmed to make the first move, I suppose. Well, that's them. That message. So, I guess I'll just reply to that then. At some point. Soon, definitely. If not another novel, then at least a short story collection. I might start that now, actually. No time like the present. The thing is, confidence isn't just a firmware upgrade or something. It is earned and built and cultivated over time. I'm just a little rusty. Maybe a lot rusty. Fine, I'll reply. Just say hello. Easy. Easy.